Hello friends, welcome back for another math lesson, and congratulations, we are at the end of Unit 8 on time and measurement. And so if we were in school, today would be a day you're taking an assessment at the end of the unit. But because we're not in school, I've attached a few worksheets at the end of this lesson that you can have mom or dad print for you, or you can take a look at on your computer and see if you can answer the questions on time and measurement. But we're just going to practice with a few warm-ups today, and let's go back to measurement, which is how our unit began. If you look at these two items that I have on my tray right here, I have a pencil and I have my tape dispenser. Which one is longer? Which one is longer, do you think? And it might be a little bit of a trick because I placed this tape dispenser a little closer to you than I did the pencil. So when I move the pencil forward and you see it in front of the tape measure, whoops, let me see. Can you see that my pencil is now longer? Sometimes it's kind of like an optical illusion where it looks like it's shorter because it's farther away. All right, let's try something else. Which of these items is taller? Okay. How about which one of these things is shorter? Something that is shorter. This or I'm looking for this one. This is going to be hard. Which piece of paper is shorter? Oh, that one might be a little bit of a trick. If I put them together, what do you think? Oh, they are about the same size. Just about, especially if I were to measure them with some counting cubes. So now let's go on to some time. If I show you this time, and you have your clock in your toolkit, where would the minute hand be pointing to? And where would the hour hand be pointing to? How about this one? If I show you this clock, how could you write that time digitally? Do you remember the special marks you have to make on the digital clock? What is that vocabulary word, that math word that we use for those two dots that we use to show that we're telling time? What do we call those two dots? That's a thinking question. So those were our warm-ups, and at the end of this lesson, again, I said I attached some sheets that are for you to review and practice time and measurement. But while you're on the MyMath website, I'd like you to go to the top of the page under the menu bar. And under the menu bar, you'll see a place that says Program Resources. And when you click on Program Resources, there's other choices underneath of that Program Resources. And if you can find the link that says Leveled Readers, click on the one that says Leveled Readers, and you will see lots of pictures of books come up. And I'd like you to choose the book that's called A Wet Week. It's perfect for this week. It's supposed to rain every day, and it's the book that matches our unit on time and measurement. It's called A Wet Week. And there are three different choices of that same book. Choose the book that you can read the easiest, okay? Because there are three different levels of that book. That's why they're called a leveled reader. Choose the one that you read best, and look carefully at the pictures in that book. And when you are complete with reading that book, I would like you to take a piece of paper and a pencil, and I would like you to draw a chart that kind of looks like this. Do you see across the bottom I put the days of the week? And there are 7 days in the week, so I had to make some vertical lines so that I can fit my 7 days of the week. Do you see that? And I'm going to do an activity very similar to what was in the book called A Wet Week. And yesterday, I'm remembering that it was a beautiful sunny day yesterday, and so I just put a picture of a sun. There was no rain yesterday. Today, it started out a sunny day. It's a little cloudy now, and I'm not sure if it's going to rain. But I'm going to keep my eye on the weather. And if it begins to rain, I'm going to put a raindrop for every half hour that I notice that it rains. So I'm going to put a raindrop once I see it begins to rain. And then I'm going to look back again in a little bit of time after I do some more schoolwork. And if it's still raining, I'll put another raindrop. And every half an hour, every 30 minutes, I'm going to check. And if it's still raining, I'll put another raindrop. But if it's not raining anymore, I will not put a raindrop. So at the end of the day, I wonder how much time on Monday it actually rained. I'm going to get up on Tuesday. I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to track it for the week. And we'll make some comparisons at the end of the week to see where and at whose house did it rain more than maybe at someone else's house. So I want to make sure that on my chart, I put today's date, because this is for today and for the week, this whole week. So I want to make sure I put the date on there. And after we're done for the week and we make our comparisons, we can put our chart in our blue bag and bring it back to school. It'll be a good reminder for while we were off how much it actually rained this week we were off. So check out the book, A Wet Week, read it, and then see if you can create this chart like what was in the book, and put your name and date on it, put it in your blue bag, and we'll make some comparisons with that. But I'll see you back for another math lesson when we start the next unit. And our next unit is on shapes. And so I know you'll enjoy that unit, because you'll be able to find all kinds of shapes, especially while you're at home. So until then, keep well.